Welcome to Europe, the world's greatest continent, known for its great culture and rich history. It is a peaceful and wonderful continent, from the times of Rome to the kings of the Holy Roman Empire to Napoleon, though this won't last for long, for everything is about to change in one fell swoop. Europe's tension is on the rise, with a propaganda push from Germany, the UK, and others. Europe is falling ill with a terrible disease, nationalism, with a dash of militarism.
Viva la France!
I better than all of you!
Hip hip lads, we all know I'm the best.
Okay. Oh, boys!
I'm better than you!
Every country wants nothing less than absolute power, and they're willing to kill for it. So it all starts in this little country called Serbia. Serbia is by this big country called Austria-Hungary. Austria-Hungary is particularly unstable, which means it's a bunch of different cultures mixed into one country, which should not happen in real life, but it is happening right now. Anyways, Serbia wants to unite all the lower Balkan countries within itself. And they will want to make themselves into a Slavic empire. But there's one thing stopping this. The two countries that they are currently in between, the Ottoman Empire and the Austria-Hungary. This is a problem for them, because you see, they are kind of alliance, kind of not. But anyways, what Serbia has to do at the moment is get a little area of Austria-Hungary called Bosnia. Bosnia did not like being a part of Austria-Hungary, so Austria-Hungary wants to keep control of the land. They put this guy, Franz Ferdinand, in control of that land. So the Bosnians and Serbians came up with this anger towards a certain guy called Franz Ferdinand, and a lot of people did not like him at all. Let's just say that. And then one day, Archduke Franz Ferdinand went for a ride in a car in Bosnia. Probably the worst decision of his life, to be honest. And a Serbian terrorist organization threw a bomb at his car, but luckily he dodged it for the first, and it hit the police car that was following him behind him. But then he decided, okay, well, we should probably go into hiding, but he didn't decide that. He decided to go to the hospital and visit the police officers that were severely injured because of the bomb that hit their car. When he got there, he took a wrong turn on the way there, went down an alleyway, and he's like, okay, now we have to back out of here. But then one of the other people in the same terrorist organization saw him, took the opportunity, and then shot him. Because it was a wide open shot. Yeah, they kill Archduke of Austria-Hungary and his wife. Because of that, Austria-Hungary sees an opportunity to start a war. So guess what happens? Austria-Hungary gives Serbia an ultimatum that Austria knew Serbia would not agree with.
Not gonna happen.
I imagine it looks something like this.
They're mine!
Nuh-uh!
Uh-huh!
1 second! Oh no! Pizza, please. Por favor. Thank you. Nuh-uh!
Uh-huh!
Nuh-uh!
Uh-huh.
Fine. It had to come down to this. Nuh-uh!
They tell Serbia that Serbia will have to get rid of any anti-Austrian groups. They will have to remove any anti-Austrian propaganda in their region, and Austria must get to run the investigation of the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand, letting Austrian officials into Serbian territory. Now, Serbia was pretty chill with most of the requests from Austria, except for Austria getting to lead the investigation of the assassination. If Serbia let Austria run the investigation, then Serbia would be no better than a puppet state. Serbia refuses almost immediately after Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia on July 28th, 1914 at 12:30 p.m. At the time of World War I, Europe had a complicated alliance system known as the Doomsday Machine. Austria-Hungary declaring war on Serbia activated it. 2 days after Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, Russia declared war on Austria-Hungary as well. Now, because Russia declared war on Austria-Hungary, Germany declared war on Russia. Russia was not happy about this, and nor was France, which France was kind of buddies with Russia at the time. So France declares war on Germany, and then things get pretty chaos, and things go out of hand really quickly. After France declared war on Germany on August 3rd, and then joined Serbia's side, Germany decided, hey, well, we want to attack France, but we can't go through this really hard area. So let's go around it through neutral Belgium. But that would break the Treaty of Neutrality. Germany didn't care. So they go through anyway and invade Belgium with 7 field armies under Alexander von Kluck. Anyways, well, that was going on in Germany, and other things were happening across the continent of Europe, especially in a little country called Italy. Now, Italy was in a bit of a predicament. See, they wanted to join the Allies, because the Allies were offering them land that they wanted from Austria-Hungary. See, Italy and Austria-Hungary, they didn't really get along that well together, because Austria-Hungary wanted control of Italy, and Italy wanted lands from Austria-Hungary. So, Italy joining the Allies and kind of switching sides was kind of very predictable, because Italy really did not like the Austria-Hungary. So they joined the Allies in the year of 1915. Yo guys, how you doing over there on the Western Front?
Okay.
My Eastern Front's doing pretty well right now. Beating Germany. I'm beating Austria-Hungary. How about you guys? How are you doing?
We've had a lot of casualties.
Yeah.
Too many.
Yeah. You know, Turkey just attacked, or the Ottoman Empire just attacked one of my ports. You guys know anything about that?
No.
No, you haven't heard about that.
We're
Okay.
busy over here.
Okay. Well, since the Axis, or Tripartite Pact, well, is now accepting their own member, or the Central Powers, whatever you want to call them, I've decided to go on up a limb, and get our good friend Italy, who's in their pact, to come and join ours with a good new deal. So, come in here.
Is the deal the dog?
It does not have to do with the dog. I don't know why he has the dog.
It's my dog.
It is his dog.
Hey guys,
Nice dog. It's my dog.
I am a good boy.
Yeah. So I'm offering him basically the coast on the Adriatic Sea.
That is smart.
Yes, from
That is
Austria-Hungary.
very hard to defend right now.
Now, he told me earlier that Austria-Hungary is offering him some land of France, but he said if you could give him some economic power and some economic lens, he would actually join our side. So we just need you guys to help
I
with
can help
the
you out.
money.
I can help you
So
out.
the UK, so
But you gotta swear that you help us and use your advantage of the sea. I will.
yeah.
And not just sit there. Oh,
Yeah, and we also need you helping. We also need you helping on the Austro-Hungarian front.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll definitely do that.
Yep. All right. Well, I think this was a success. You decided to join? They pushed through Belgium, expecting it to be an easy battle against them, against their chocolate armies and stuff. Their first battle is the Battle of Liège, where the Germans attack one of Belgium's forts. Belgium puts up a good fight, but is ultimately defeated by Germany and their heavy artillery. But the United Kingdom gets mad because Germany told Belgium they would never attack any neutral nations. Belgium was a neutral nation, so the United Kingdom declared war on Germany on August 4th. Then Austria-Hungary declares war on Russia. Then the United Kingdom and France jointly declare war on Austria-Hungary on August 12th. The sides then stood as the Allies consisting of France, Great Britain, and Russia at the start of the war, and the Central Powers consisting of Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire, as well as Germany at the start of the war. World War I is kicking into first gear. Germany, having captured Belgium, now turns their attention to France. Meanwhile, the Russians are attacking Germany and Austria-Hungary from the east. However, Germans viciously fought back against the Russians, absolutely crushing them at the Battle of Tannenberg. It looked like this.
Steve, here he comes. Take that, sir! Behold, a grown man weeping like...
That? That was your plan? Are you crying?
Yes, I'm crying. He hit me with a chair.
I beat you.
Well, no, you didn't.
Yeah, I
That
did.
was just warm-up. Look, I literally still have troops there, and you only took Poland. You just took Poland. You did not beat me, and that was just a warm-up by you, and I'm
Not a
still
warm-up.
warming up, and I already have troops out there.
That was not a warm-up.
That is definitely a warm-up.
Yes, no, it wasn't.
That is the biggest warm-up I've ever seen.
No, it wasn't.
That is the most warm-up I've ever seen.
That was not a warm-up.
That is a
You were not
warm-up.
warm-up. I beat you.
You were warming up. You were warming up. I'm
No,
warming up.
I wasn't.
You were warming up.
I won.
That was a warm-up. Warm-up.
No, it
Warm-up.
wasn't.
Warm-up. Stupid.
Okay, so I really don't like Germany.
Yeah, I couldn't figure that one out.
What should we do?
This.
Yeah, they signed a treaty. The treaty basically says that the Germans and Austrians are mean and we won't help them at any time in the future. The war continues. Both Central Powers and the Allies are extremely confident and excited about the war. Both sides think they are going to win. So, with Germany steamrolling through France and most of the northern area and Belgium, and on the eastern front, Russia having not been very powerful over the last few months, and Germany was in a pretty good position to do whatever they want. So with Kaiser Wilhelm expressing confidence that Germany will ultimately win the war, saying, "Whoever tries to interfere with my task, I shall crush," the French commanders finally decided to retreat and swing into a defensive posture, digging trenches and strengthening defenses. The Germans follow suit and then eventually meet the French defenses at the same scale. The Germans build their own trenches, and both sides take shelling each other. This drags on for years. Each side takes turns firing artillery at each other, and the other side hides in trenches. Then one side charges across the field, and the other side gets to shoot at them with machine guns. So yeah, fun. After years of this, people would start to realize that this war is not as fun as they thought it would be. Anyways, the land in between the trenches would be known as No Man's Land, and it was a very deadly land. No one would end up living if you went into No Man's Land. We're not fun for any of these people. Well, almost nothing is happening in Europe. The Germans turned their attention to the good old USA in 1917. They sent a telegraph called the Zimmerman Telegram to Mexico, asking Mexico to help Germany mount an attack on the United States in this exchange for 4 states bordering Mexico. Britain telegraph nerds intercepted this telegraph and would end up sending it to the United States. The United States would end up becoming very mad after this. However, Mexico would never intercept the telegraph. They would never even get it. The president of Mexico would say later that he would have most likely never accepted this deal since we had just lost them only years before.
See? See?
Hey bro,
Hola?
we have a proposition for you.
Hold on 1 second. Awkward. No knife! See, thank you. Hello?
Hello. So you help us take over the Americas,
Texas?
and we
Texas?
will give you, I do not know what Texas is.
Texas?
I don't know what Texas is. We will give you 4 states.
Corazon?
See.
See.
There you go. Very good.
Meanwhile,
Okay, so Germany is turning to Mexico to take you over. I heard you want to become allies.
Hey, buddy. Want to talk to me about that phone call? Want to talk to me about that phone call you had with Germany?
Corazon.
Quattro what?
State?
States?
See.
I'm going to the Allies.
Adios!
And then to even add on to this mess, the Germans had already sunk an American passenger ship called the Lusitania only 2 years before this. A combination of both of these things, the Lusitania, the Zimmerman Telegram, and also unrestricted submarine or U-boat warfare, made the United States of America big old mad and big old angry, and they weren't going to take kindly to any of these things. In fact, Germany was the one who was going to come out on the bottom in this exchange. The USA decides to join the war, Everyone in the US of A is confident that they enter the war and then the war will end. So in 1918, the first US troops arrived in Europe. The fresh Allied troops help the Allies begin a set of offensives, and the American soldiers, seen as heroes, the American soldiers even get a name or nickname. They are known as the Doughboys. Pretty soon, the German high command realizes that the Germans are on the verge of losing, and that the American troops' supplies will not stop coming in. So, in other words, they are gonna lose. Realizing this, the Germans moved towards preparing for defense, but it was too late. The Allies were gaining momentum and moving pretty fast through land that had once been full of trenches, with people dying for almost no new ground. Meanwhile, for the Central Powers, this is what was happening.
Alright, guys, so, since the Allies are closing in on us, I think it's time we mount a new offensive. It's comeback season, guys. Let's go, let's go.
Nah, I'm fine. It's just me and my trusty guitar. I got it, Captain.
Oh, well, it's just Austria-Hungary. How about you, Otto? You'll help me, right?
Nope. I'm not the hero.
Oh, no.
Austria had just collapsed because of instability and Italian attacking from the west and Germans attacking from the east. Well, not really, but the Russians had completely fallen apart after their entire country capitulated. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, this meant the Allies were gaining momentum on the land, and the Ottoman Empire had surrendered to Great Britain, losing a lot of their land. Meanwhile, in Germany, the people are not happy. They don't like the Kaiser Wilhelm. They are realizing that they are losing the war, so the people do what everyone does when they don't like their ruler. They peacefully protest. Just kidding. They revolt. There is a naval mutiny in Kiel and around the empire. People rise up, so the emperor, Kaiser Wilhelm, does what most rulers do when something gets hard. He abdicates the throne, and almost immediately Germany becomes a republic. And the first thing they decide to surrender to the Allies, they make Germany sign the Peace Treaty of Versailles, saying that Germany will never do that again, and that Germany will pay for the entire war, that Germany will never have a big army, that Germany will never have a good navy or air force. On November 11th at 11 a.m., Germany surrenders. Europe finally has peace. The Allies created the League of Nations to keep peace and help with diplomacy, and Europe will stay a glowing, peaceful nations, well, for the next 2 decades. Maybe even less.